it's interesting. I learned that it can be quite difficult to have every historical date be exact because the history is not exact, but Curiosity Chronicles does a really great job when it comes to accuracy. And it's also engaging. It's multimodal, which means you can digest this information in different ways. You can listen to the podcast, you can read, and you can do activities, project-based learning. And what's really lovely as well as about this curriculum, I think, is that it's a story. So you're learning history, but it's through this narrative, and that makes it really compelling for children. So if you're looking for comprehensive, inclusive, secular history that is also really designed for children's developmental stages, this is a great choice. I know that sometimes parents are concerned about their children learning topics that feel painful or hard for them. And I think that, on one hand, you don't want to shield kids from the truth, but on the other hand, you might not want to expose them to the full violence and gore that is our history. And I think that this author does a really good job at meeting children where they are developmentally. She's also a homeschool mom. Anyway, in this brief overview of history, I hope I didn't offend anybody. What I'm really trying to convey is what I personally am looking for in history programs, which that it's secular, inclusive, and it's fostering critical thinking. And if it does have a point of view, it's upfront and honest about that point of view. And I do feel that, Black history needs to be taught, Asian American history needs to be taught, Indigenous history needs to be taught as part of our experience. And that is my opinion, and that is part of how I vet programs on Modulo. Science. Okay, if you want your kid to like science, you want something open and go that's aligned with state standards, Mystery Science is the top choice. It's user-friendly, it's clean. I find it a little bit too school standardy. It's not really as funky as I would like, but it works really well. And if you have a tutor, it's very easy for them to just kind of open the lessons. A babysitter can really lead this curriculum. It's so easy, or kids can do it on their own, honestly. Okay, if you want something a little more rich and meaty, Real Science Odyssey is fantastic project-based science learning. Wonderful. It's from the founder of actually Secular Eclectic Academic Homeschoolers, which is one of the largest homeschooling Facebook groups. I love it. And she's just a brilliant curriculum designer. If you love project-based learning, this is a really great choice. And they also have really wonderful environmental science. So if sustainability is a concern of yours, since you have kids, then you might want to check out some of her other curriculum. A lovely visual art curriculum is Drew's Art Box. It's just fun arts and craft kits for kids with video lessons. Beautiful art. Okay, let's see some more here. I know this is a lot to take in, and I really encourage you to go back and check individual categories because that's kind of a faster way to get through it all. And we also have a homeschool curriculum planner. You can try that. You can tell us about your children's needs, and we'll just recommend a curriculum in 2 minutes. But I want to give you kind of a taste of what I love so you can see if my approach and philosophy resonates with you, and then go back and use the curriculum planner. For writing, Brave Writer is wonderful. Again, if your child has struggled with a traditional way of teaching writing, Brave Writer is just a beautiful program to open up their mind and heart and creativity and get them writing. It's one of the most popular homeschooling programs. The founder has a podcast and a book, Brave Learner. Julie is she's a wonderful person. I've interviewed her on my podcast, and she just has this really innovative way of teaching writing and inspiring young writers. In addition to the curriculum, they also have classes. Definitely check it out. If you're looking for more of a nature-based math program, Wild Math is designed by the same special education teacher who built Wild Reading. It's aligned with Common Core, and it's a lovely way to learn outside if you want a hands-on engaging curriculum. Math Tango is so much fun, and if you want your child to do better in multiplication or arithmetic and you just want to hand them an app and there they go, do this one. I have found near the end, it can get a little bit clunky because there's this thing where you have to find little monsters on the island, but in general, it's just so fun, so good. I actually like to play it myself. Super fun. Okay, this guy, I don't know why, but he is just the most amazing teacher. You can watch him for free on YouTube. He is so much fun. This is called Math Antics. If you want to learn numeracy, algebra, it's grades 3 through 8. He has a separate program that has kind of workshops to supplement the videos, but this is the most compelling, engaging math teacher I have ever seen. Time for learning. So if you're a family who's looking for an all-in-one online homeschooling program, or you just push a button, there it goes, your kid learns, done and done. Time for learning is your choice. I don't recommend it a ton because it is very much aligned with school standards, and part of the mission of Modulo is kind of breaking free of those school standards and thinking about, what does my child need to learn, and how do I meet their full potential, since I have this luxury of one-on-one learning, or if with siblings, 1-on-3 or 1-on-4. But time for learning is a great solution if you just want to have that confidence that they're staying on track with school and you want to make it easy for yourself. It's also adaptive, it's fun, it's amazing, it's secular. You can't go wrong if you care a lot about state standards. But I would just say, I encourage you to step outside the box a little bit, because school standards are designed for millions of kids to kind of reach a mid-level, and it's possible that your child can go much, much further than just these school standards. Curiosity untamed is, okay, life skills. A lot of parents care about this. How do you teach your kid to cook, to clean, to take out the trash? If your kid responds well to extrinsic rewards, this is just such a fun system that will help them thrive. It's kind of just inspired by Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, and great way to help your kid kind of start helping around the house, which will help you too. Oh, okay. Now I know not everyone here is in New York City. I hope you're not all in New York City, but I really wanted to include a homeschool co-op here, because homeschool co-ops are just so much the heart and soul of homeschooling.